Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to take a look ahead into next week and tell you what is going on in the world of Gems of War. Anyway, it's the last chance to grab Gloom Hob from the Glory Shop here. Fairly okay spell, dealing damage to an enemy boosted by ghost gems and undead enemies, and gain an extra turn, so grab it if you haven't got it already. Anyway, Chuck Norris has a grizzly bear rug in his bedroom. It's not dead, it's just too scared to move. Monday means a new Soul Forge. I'll be doing a Soul Forge video on Monday, telling you what I think are the best weapons and indeed the best troops to craft from there. Also, we have the continuation of the current campaign. Let's have a look and see what goodies we got to look forward to next week. In the free pass, we have some glory, some ingots, not much at all. And in the first paid for pass, some trait stones, some Sir Saxby. Let's take a look at this. Just a pet. The event pet is cosmetic only, but always worth picking up, obviously, because pets can add to your kingdom progression. And there we get a nice book of deeds as well, so not too bad. Monday also means new Underspire time, and I'll be showing you my Underspire team video. Hopefully nice quick team to whiz through the Underspire as quickly as possible. New week, new set of epic trials, and Pride Lands is up next. If it's exactly the same troops as we had last time when this came around, then there's no need to make another video because the strategy and team order will be exactly the same. But if there were some changes in that, like some different troops for example, then I will indeed do a different epic trials video showing the new strategy. The main event next week is Invasion, and I'll be showing you my Invasion team in a video on Monday. Hopefully a nice quick one to bash those towers into absolute oblivion. And we get a new troop at the same time, Shadow Bisker. She's got poor circulation apparently. The spell is Ghostly Swipe. Deal magic +2 damage to an enemy boosted by ghost gems. If they are a tower, deal 3 to 5 times damage based on my ascensions. Mana colours are blue and red. Mana cost is 12. The first trait is Undying. Immune to poison, disease, lycanthropy and deathmark. Second one is Haunted. 15% chance to create a ghost gem when my turn begins. And the third one, of course, Siege Breaker. Deal 3 to 5 times skull damage versus towers based on my ascensions. That video coming Monday. Last 2 days of the treasure vault. Hopefully everybody's having fun bashing the gnomes and collecting lots of keys. Anyway, next week we also have a holiday event apparently, and we get a new troop at the same time, Emberclaw. The spell is Burning Charge. Explode a row, then deal magic +2 true damage to the first 2 enemies boosted by elemental stars at a 5 times ratio, using red and yellow as the mana colours with a mana cost of 17. That's quite a high cost. The first trait is Thick Hide, reduced damage from spells by 20%. Second one is Fireproof, immunity to burning and fairy fire. And the third one, Burning Bright, convert a purple gem to a elemental star when my turn begins. That's a pretty sweet third trait actually, and it makes a bit more sense now why that mana cost is so high. That's a pretty interesting sound of troop, that one. I like the sound of that. Emberclaw, coming in that holiday event on Monday. When you open your event chests, you can only get troops from that kingdom listed. Right now that is Zyjin, so opening your event chests right now, you can only get Zyjin troops. But next week that is changing to Pride Lands. So what we can do, we can take a look at our collection, change the kingdom to Pride Lands. If it was quicker to go down or up to get Pride Lands, probably it would have been quicker to go up, but never mind. Let's see if we can do a vague kind of skill stop. Not really. Let's go to Unowned or Show All. I do like to go to Show All. And anybody that's greyed out is a troop that basically you are missing. So apart from the troops available from the Underworld, you can get anybody else. You know they're a troop from the Underworld because they'll say an extra, basically, kingdom area on there. The card thing like there, like it says Indradit's Palace and Pride Lands. That means that's a Underworld troop. And you can't pop that from here. You have to go to the Underworld to do it. The same as Indradit. So be wary of that, and Hellclaw Hunter and Hellclaw Mage. So what you can also do is pop the mythics to the top. Let's do that. And we have a Ravatar, Leo, Uberstet, and Umaneth. Like, Uberstet is still really, really good. Leo is a bit rubbish. But basically, if you're missing any of these mythics, it's certainly worth popping open some of those event chests next week, because you never know, you might get lucky and pop a mythic you are missing. Tuesday, it's faction assault time, and Indradit's Palace is where we're going. So a good chance to pop open some more portals if you're missing some troops from there, as I just mentioned in that section before this, and get that horde level up, because this is a tricky one to do with the delve team and work that delve towards level 500. Say it every time, but people are new to this video every single week, so don't ignore the underworld. Make sure you get that renown up. It adds global stats to literally all your troops. Like when you get it done, +4 attack, +9 life, +8 armor, +2 magic to every single troop in the game. It's those small additions just here, there and everywhere in this game which makes people's troops so magic. I get asked all the time, like, how are your troops levels so high, things like that, and it's all because of these little bits in the game, just little bits here, there and everywhere which add stats to your troops. So don't miss out on the underworld. It's one of the key things to do. Wednesday, it's pet rescue time, and Son of Towers up. A angry looking mini lion there. Look at that. Look, grumpy, angry face in it, trying to think he looks hard. Anyway, it gives a ×3 team bonus to Raksha at the maximum level. So always do the pet rescue. Always good to get all the pets to mythic level if you can. Thursday, it's class trial time, and Sunspear is up. Let's take a look at this one. It's one of the good ones for me. Firebrand, gain 1 attack for each red ally. Fireproof, immunity to burning and fairy fire, and heatwave, create a firestorm at the start of every turn. Firestorm is red, so that is really good if you've got a red team and want a absolute guaranteed swathe of non-stop warmth in your team. But you can add some weird stuff to it as well, like snap freeze. Freeze a random enemy at the start. They're hot, then they're cold, and you can be insulated yourself by being immune to frozen, which is nice. Or fireproof, pretty cool. Perfect aim is good if you're using a bow as well. Root Trap, always nice to start with the enemy entangled, very handy indeed against skull-based teams. Watery Binding, you can have a Firestorm at the start, which is a bit weird that's there because you don't actually need that because you've got it anyway with that third trait. Or you can have a Leaf Storm at the start, which would get immediately overridden by the Firestorm. So this one's a bit weird, so just this Watery Binding is the only one to pick really. A Deluge summers a random ally on 4 or 5 gem matches, is really good against damage to all teams. Firebringer, gain bonus red, why not? Because obviously you want red in your team. And Fire Blade, deal triple skull damage to burning enemies. So a really good class, this one. Make sure you try and get it to level 100. And on Friday we have a bounty event. Again, I'll be showing you my bounty event team on Friday. But the new troop for this is Yeti Cub. Snowball Fight is the spell. Deal magic +3 damage to an enemy. Convert 4 gems of one of their mana colors to freeze gems. The mana colors it uses are blue and green with a mana cost of 11. First trait is Bounty Hunter. Gain 2 to 6 times the bounty score based on my ascensions. Second one is Chill Touch. Inflict frozen when doing skull damage. And the third one is Insulated. Immune to frozen. That team coming on Friday. So there it is, there's the video, that's the spoilers for PC, mobile, Xbox and PlayStation, all the things going on next week in Gems of War. Some of those things can change at a moment's notice, of course, but they don't often, but I'll just mention it just in case they do. But there's a video, if you enjoyed it, why not bash that like and subscribe button, it really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.